We are continuing with our series of lectures about the national stereotypes, this time American, so I'm wearing the Northern Union, the Union uniform from the Civil War period, the Northern uniform, and because it's more complete than my Southern uniform, which is basically a little bit adjusted Austrian uniform. Okay, so whereas in the previous year we were talking mostly about the inner American inner cultural stuff, this time with the exception of two persons which were a little bit more interested in American culture, I had the impression that they were, and they had a little bit more experience than on average. The discussion tended to go to more political matters, especially international political matters, and the role that is played by the United States internationally. Maybe it's just my paranoid, but I think being paranoid, but I really had the impression that this discussion went to more political. Maybe it's because our world is now a little bit shrinked a little bit because of the coronavirus problem, and we are a little bit more looking on different things from outside than from inside. Maybe I'm just fantasizing here, but maybe there's something, I don't know. So, but of course the cultural things were mentioned as well, and which is but different ones than previously, maybe because American culture is so dominant and so vast, and its popular shadow is also so vast that it's impossible to go with the same or very similar sets of values and problems and observation each time. But so as whereas the previous year we were talking mostly about the lack of roots for American citizens, about geographical problem that maybe that many cultural factors in the United States are depending on the geographical problems, on the distance problems and so on, and like you have to have a big car and use much gasoline and so on and so on, and we were talking previous year previously about expensive medical treatment and serial killers, country music, calling all the educated people and promising people from other places to go to American educational institutions to get education. So therefore I keep taking those promising souls from European, Asian countries and so on. And this time we were talking more about celebrities and this culture of making celebrities from no one's, about being a little bit too fastidious, too consumptionistic, about wrestling, about talk shows, sitcoms, about these myths that Jews are running the country, the NSA is running the country, about homeschooling and so on. Jews are not running the United States. I would say that because it is very interesting that people think Israel is like a #1 ally of the United States. In fact, it's more like a client, a vassal state. The Americans are giving some international aid to Israel, but Israel is duty bound to buy only American stuff, military stuff for it. So it's more like an investment from U.S. government side to help U.S. Military sector really. So that would be it. So more a vassal, a real allies of the United States. It would be more Japan, United Kingdom, Australia, and so on. And